Hi, people. Welcome back. Episode 18, Grief Talks with Noelle. Thanks for checking me out again tonight so you can hear what I'm going to discuss, what grief related, real life, relatable topic is going to be expounded upon tonight. So thanks for checking it out. We've gained 5 new subscribers since last week. That's really exciting. So shout out to my 5 new subscribers. Hello, welcome, welcome. I hope that you've gone back and checked out the previous 17 episodes. Don't just start here. You've got to go back. This is a journey that we've been on together since December of 2019. And I'm happy to have more, I guess, journeyers. Is that a word? I don't know, but more people just traveling with me and just trying to figure this out with me. We're all in this thing together. I don't have the answers. I'm not a professional in this area. I'm just someone who knows it firsthand. I'm living this thing every single day. This is my real life, my real feelings. There's no, pretense here. There's no acting happening here. I am an actress, but this is, I promise you, this is my real life. So thank you again for thinking enough of this channel to check it out and to journey with me. And I hope that what I've been saying has really been helping you. I'm very proud of the content that I present every single week, and I work hard to make sure that it's sound and make sure that it makes sense and it's thorough and well thought through. So hopefully it's been helpful to you. All right. So with that in mind, you know my email address if you want to email me. One email can make a big difference. So if you want to just email me, that would be wonderful. I'd love to know what you're thinking, your feedback about the channel, questions, comments, concerns, or just future topics that you'd like for me to discuss. grieftalkswithnoelle@gmail.com. You know what to do. All right, so tonight's episode is entitled Social Media. But not just that. If you look at the title, the way that I spelled it, or the way that I laid out the word media, M and E are both capitalized. Social media. I love social media. I'm not going to act like I don't. I'm not going to act like it's something that's not a part of my daily world. It is. I love it because it gives me a chance to stay connected to people that I would otherwise not be connected to. I get to see my little cousins in Michigan, like growing up. I get to see my family in Florida and things that they're doing. My brother in Georgia. I get to see what's happening in their day-to-day world, and it helps me feel connected to them. And certainly in this pandemic right now that we're going through, we're not able to see each other physically all the time. So social media helps us stay connected. I appreciate live videos. I'm a social media personality. I have a YouTube channel. So I love social media, and I realize the value that social media offers in terms of networking, in terms of real life, in terms of support, whatever you need. There's something out there on some form of social media that is geared towards helping you. I chose to use social media. I choose to use social media to help people, and people use it for various reasons, but it can really be consuming, and there are unfortunately some people who use it for their own selfish reasons. That's why I called this episode Social Media. Not me personally, but you'll see what I mean. So sometimes with social media, as soon as news drops, especially bad news, people rush to be able to, or try to be the first one to share it. And unfortunately, the loss of a loved one is not exempt from this category. So when people lose loved ones, if you look on your timeline, especially now with everything going so haywire, and this, the world is in such a state of chaos, people are so quick to share the news that they've just heard about someone who passed away. Sometimes they even share it before the family themselves has a chance to release the information. I saw this happen to a family that I know and love recently. A loss occurred, and I found out about the loss from someone else's page before the man who passed away, before his daughter, before his son, before any of his relatives posted it. This person that posted it was not at all connected to them. I mean, knew them, but was not family. How dare you? I don't understand what goes through people's minds. And the same thing happened to us. Someone posted about my father's passing before my brother released the official statement. And I would love to know what goes through people's minds. In most cases, now I will admit, I tend to give people the benefit of the doubt. I am the president, probably, of the Benefit of the Doubt Association of America, but maybe not the president. I'm on the board. I tend to give people the benefit of the doubt very often. And I'd like to believe that people who rush to post things on social media, it doesn't come from a place of ill intent. That's what I want to believe. But I struggle to believe that sometimes because I want to know what exactly is fueling you here. Is it your desire to really just offer comfort and solace and just express your sorrow in the wake of the worst time in this family's life? Or is it really about you? Is it your attempt to show how connected you are to the family, to show how important you are? You got the inside connection. You got the inside track. You want to release the information first. Social media has a strong me component in it, especially when it relates to grief. So I really wonder about people. And tonight's episode is not really for my front row people like myself who are in the front row of this thing, living it every single day. It's more so kind of like some, I guess, admonishments to those who rush to do things on social media without thinking. There is no reason in the world, unless you are for some reason designated by the family to release the information. There's no reason, and nobody would do that. There's no reason in the world why anybody who is not a family member should ever release anything about someone's passing before the family does. Never. And the people who say things without saying things are almost just as bad. Like there was a loss that happened recently and all I saw was, oh Jesus, oh God, not another one. I can't take it. Pray for the family. Pray for my friend's family. But like it was so dramatic. And people like me who like struggle with, like anxiety relating to grief, and people, like me who just are, very sensitive to people's feelings, that really just like, I couldn't rest until I knew what the news was. And it's like, oh my God, what happened? Who is it now? Just wait. You don't have to say something on social media. It doesn't make you a better person. And it's okay. I am certainly a proponent for releasing your feelings and expressing how you feel. I do that every single week on this channel. I say it all the time. Feeling is the first step towards healing. Yes, let it out. Yes, express your feelings. Yes, you can use your social media page to do so, but just wait. Wait until you know it's a good time to release the information. Sometimes things are premature. Maybe the family's not ready to say it yet. I told you it happened to us. My brother couldn't even release a statement on December 20th, the next day after my father passed away. He didn't have time to even get it out before somebody even already said it. The news had traveled, and someone just like, and it came from a good place. It did. But that was hurtful to us as a family. And family members we hadn't reached yet across the nation. There's nothing wrong. There's nothing worse than finding out about your loved one's passing from somebody else who ain't even family. So all I'm saying is don't let your social media actions and activities and postings be me focused. Make sure you're considering the family whose hearts are shattered. They're trying to make sense of their world. They're trying to gather up their pieces and pull themselves together to take care of things and to be able to give their loved one a farewell. And certainly now in this time, it's even more chaotic for them because conditions are so strained. Make sure that your postings are coming from a place of genuine concern, genuine desire to comfort and offer solace, and not just to be the first one with the news. Not to be the first one with the hot topic of the day. Don't be Wendy Williams in regards to dealing with grief. And also, I personally don't enjoy tagging. There are some people who like that, to be tagged in posts, and like, when people do tributes and stuff on social media. Again, I'm not speaking against tributes. I'm not speaking against expressing condolences on social media. Of course, it's an outlet for us to express our feelings, to stay connected. You are at full liberty to do that. I'm just saying, be tactful. Be considerate. Wait. And then wait some more. And then when you see someone in the family has said something, then you can say something. Otherwise, it will look as if you are fully concerned with establishing your position in the family and less concerned with offering your condolences to the family in a genuine manner. So back to tagging. I hated being tagged in posts. And the reason why I did not like being tagged, and people would post, oh, rest in peace, Pastor Ginyard, and all this beautiful stuff about my father, and tag me in the post. And it was like nails on a chalkboard for me, because they were just tagging me in something, and my phone was beeping and beeping and beeping and being bombarded with information that I will never ever forget anyway. So every time I was tagged, it was a reminder of what I already was gripped with. So be careful with taggings as well. And again, some people like that. I saw someone say the other day who's going through loss, hey, tag me in your posts and all that stuff. Great. Different strokes for different folks. But just be mindful. Be just cognizant, aware of the fact that these are people's real lives and their real feelings. And you wouldn't want to do anything to further upset them during the most upsetting, unsettling, painful time in their lives. All right, I'm just going to read one thing and then I'll be done for tonight with tonight's episode. It's pretty straightforward. There is a woman named Taya Dunn Johnson. Taya Dunn Johnson is a blogger. She's a workshop facilitator and an author from Baltimore, Maryland. And she lost her husband suddenly in 2012. And she wrote an article or a blog about grieving in the technology age. So I'm just going to read an excerpt from her article because it's so pertinent to what I'm talking about tonight. And that'll be it for tonight. So Taya Dunn Johnson, these are not my words. These are her words. These are not my words. These are her words. Taya Dunn Johnson says, there is a hierarchy to grief. Please pause and consider your role and your relationship to the newly deceased. Remember, hierarchy refers to status and your relative importance to the deceased. I caution you to wait and then wait a little longer before posting anything. This may seem trivial, silly, and not worth talking about, but I promise you it isn't. Your love and expressions of support are appreciated and needed, but they can also be ill-timed and create unintended additional stress. That's all I'm saying, my darlings. Make sure that your social media activity and posts regarding grief, regarding sorrow, regarding angst, surrounding the passing of someone that you cared about, make sure that they're not me focused. Social media is not about me or you. It's really about the family whose hearts are broken. Believe it or not, you don't have to post. You should probably pray before you post. Before they release anything, wait for them. Take your cues from them. Prayer requires no social media activity, honestly. Keep them in your heart, keep them in your thoughts. Offer your sympathy. And just wait. Take your cues from them and make sure that your social media activity is not me-based. Thank you so much for checking out tonight's episode, and I hope that it was helpful to you. And feel free to like, comment, share, and subscribe, and tell other people about this channel. And of course, overall, most importantly, let's keep talking. Bye.